Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move your life forward in the most positive way possible. I was just checking to see where that new moon that at the end of the week is happening, and it is happening in your 8th house of transformation. So that's a big friggin' deal. So we're going to cover that. We're going to pull some cards for that, and we're going to take a look at the energy for the second half of the Aries season. So I'm recording this on the 6th of April, and I'll be going through the 18th of April. And so let's just take a look at what the overall energy is for that. While I'm getting the cards out, if you would do me a favor in every YouTube channel that you watch, hit that thumbs up when as soon as you flip on that video, and leave comments and rewatch little parts of it. The engagement matters. You know, when they say, oh, go back and check that out, it's because the more you guys engage, the better the channel does, because of the way the analytics are set up. So couple minutes of your time to repay the YouTubers that spend hours putting together your videos is a really great thing. All right, so what do we have going on for you this week? We've got the moon starting out in Pisces. I didn't get a chance to do the weeklies because I got my COVID vaccination and I had a really bad reaction. So moon is in Pisces for the 7th and the 8th. Great energy to get some crap done. Wrap things up if you can on Thursday. Friday, that energy is a little bit more laid back, so you'll want to leave things that don't require a lot of your physical, mental, emotional energy going on there. Saturday's a fine day if you want to do some romancing, and the moon is going to move into Aries at 2:11 in the morning on Saturday, and then Sunday we have the new moon. So that's kind of wraps up the energy for the week. But you are supposed to be counting your blessings for the course of the next couple of weeks before we get that moon the sun into Taurus. And so as we're wrapping up the season, take a look at where can you count the blessings. The planets are all still moving forward. Great opportunity to really get some stuff up and running and off the ground. You'll want to do that before things start going retrograde. So let's get into the cards and see what you have going on here. All right, so never been here before. I really appreciate you stopping by. That's excellent. I'll walk you through it. We're going to do the past, the present, the future, the thoughts, feelings, actions. I'm not going to clarify these cards over here today are for the new moon. The animals always speak to me, and I don't really need to clarify usually. So here we go. The key to the situation is, oh yeah, it is party time. Okay, so it is time to find some joy. It is time to counting your blessings will help you to increase your awareness of all the good things in your life. And when you raise your vibrational energy that way, then you attract in more joy and happiness. And so it starts with looking around and seeing, where's the happy points in our life. There's like all these different colored balloons here. There's friends, there's opportunities. So where can you bring more joy into your heart space, kind of focusing on that to help transform your life. In the recent past, we have the vultures in the area of where you've been trying to get more information. And so it says keep your eye on the prize. So the thing about a vulture, there's lots of things about vultures that are really interesting, actually. Vultures are very efficient. And they keep the world neat and tidy. I don't want to insult you, but this is not an insult, Virgo. But in a lot of ways, they carry the Virgo energy, right? They like a tidy, orderly world. They don't have feathers on their heads, so that when they're doing the cleanup for the world, they're not getting all messy and gross. They fly in patterns. If you've ever really noticed, they're very efficient, and they're very organized, and they don't let anything go to waste. Right? They're super efficient. They don't let anything go to waste. And keeping the eye on the prize is how can you achieve the goals you want without wasting any of your energy, any of your resources, financially, emotionally, mentally. So keeping your eye on the prize and being very efficient about how you get to where it is that you want to go. The transformation, you have transformation. It says build your wings. But this is in the 3D world. When I see dragonflies, that's spiritual. This is about actually transforming something in your life, like, completing a project. if you're doing a remodel on your house, or you're in the middle of trying to change the way your body looks, or if you're trying to make a career change, or if there's something in the physical 3D world. Building your wings is about being willing to take something all the way apart. The caterpillar completely dissolves and rearranges and then recreates. It doesn't let anything go to waste. It uses all of the parts and the pieces. They're just in a new way, a better way. It transforms itself, but it uses the same building blocks. And I really feel like these two energies are very similar. And you're being asked to believe in the abundance of the universe and following your intuition, right? That unicorn's just kind of looks like a party hat, though, right? That unicorn is focused. I feel like it's focused intention, right? Eye on the prize and believe, but there's so much focus. And there's a need to really focus on what it is that you're trying to manifest for yourself, what you're trying to create. So I feel like focused intention is going to be a part of this transformational process. So in the area of the doubts and stuff, we have the horse, which in this one it's called freedom. But for me, the horse also speaks about the innate wisdom and knowledge and movement forward. And so I feel like there's been like an unsurety is not a word, but I can't think of another word. When I'm in channel, it's so hard to find words. Okay, so there's been something where you've had a lot of doubts about, I'm not sure that's the right next step, but horses are very grounded. They've got 4 on the floor, right? So trust yourself and move in the direction that brings you the joy and the happiness, I think, is the message here. And in the heart space, we have fertility, which means there is an opportunity to expand your heart by doing what brings you the joy, what brings you the happiness. Allow yourself to open up and expand to opportunities. Yeah. So we have freedom here where you have the doubts, and in the area of obstacles, we've got be free. So you've been really feeling restricted and not able to move forward. And I feel like it's time, the way to move forward would be to count your blessings, create the joy in your heart through the vision of what it is you're trying to accomplish, right? Because the caterpillar doesn't really look like the monarch, right? Not really. And so there has to be a vision. There has to be a blueprint of how do we get to where it is we want to go. And I feel it's about having the vision and holding on to the vision and knowing that you can move in that direction. But apparently not today. We have deep rest. See all that pink, though? That's heart chakra. There is a need to build up the joy of the vision in your heart. So sort of like when the caterpillar is in the chrysalis, there's that moment where everything is falling into place. And there's a need to stay focused and believe, keep your eye on the prize. So the action step for you is to not feel the need to push, but don't lose sight of the vision. And new moons are kind of hard anyways. As the moon is dissolving down during this week, as the moon is dissolving down to get ready for the new moon, it is hard, especially the day or two before the new moon. It is pretty hard energy to get motivated. And so I don't feel like it's going to really happen with that. I do think that there's a real opportunity next week to start moving in the direction you want to go. So stay focused on that. On what the vision is, because in the future we have sing your own song. This is you getting out there and being who you are, and this is how you attract the stability into your life, is by declaring what you are. And this is the bluebird of happiness. So I think if you can create the happiness in your heart space, allow yourself to rest and meditate, to pull your energy in, you will have the energy to put out, right? Fertility, that's creating and growing something and expanding out. Singing your song, that's putting something out into the world, the happiness out into the world, and just keep believing that the abundance is coming in. So the blessings are coming. They may not be easy to find in this moment. It's a matter of counting them. That's interesting. I just heard counting them before they get there. So that belief that they're going to be there. So go ahead and start counting them and being grateful for them before they even arrive. That is an excellent way to manifest. I just never thought of it that way. Yeah. Wow. So when you have Artemis, individuation, kind of makes me think of sing your song. Be willing to be who you are, but this one says have faith. And I really do think there is a need to have faith that whatever this is, when that new moon happens, be ready for it. And that new moon happens at 10:31 p.m. on Sunday night. So this is a great day on Sunday to do a little dreaming, but put it down on paper. And maybe that is the work that you do toward this dream, the first action step, right? So Venus, who is in Aries, she knows what she wants. She's very determined there, and she's going to be in sextile energy with Jupiter at the time of the new moon, in conjunction 3 degrees away from the new moon, which is very powerful energy. And so she's already crossed over that space of the sun, and she's moving forward, and she's taking her ideas and she's expanding them. She knows what she wants, and the new moon is going to carry that. The moon's going to carry that energy of the new moon and catch up with her and be in conjunction with her on like Monday, I think. And so yeah, so it conjuncts with Monday at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So just in a few hours, the moon's going to catch up, and it's going to help to expand out what this feeling is. So creating it in the space of your heart and holding that vision. Hold that vision. Keep your eye on the prize. Throughout this week into the new moon, and then really focusing on it. If you don't do a new moon intention, this would be a great time to do it, and just simply do it by writing down what it is that you're hoping to accomplish, what you are committing to accomplish. I just heard hoping is not okay. I don't know who's talking to me. I don't know this voice. They're all over this today. Okay, so what are you trying to accomplish? Be very determined, be very focused on it, and be willing to set yourself apart from the others. I think there's going to be a need to be, okay, don't just be ordinary, be extraordinary, okay? You guys have some chatty Cathys going on here. All right, so we have an opportunity to bring love in. It says a note on love. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundations and goals, blessed be the body, mind, and soul. Ooh. So for those of you, some of you might be getting pregnant. Oh, I see I have a delay going on. This is going to be fun when I flip the camera up. I might not do it. Okay, so for those of you that are considering getting pregnant, there's an opportunity here. Definitely. We have fertility. We have love on the way, having faith and belief. So for some of you, that is beautiful. For others of you that are looking for that relationship that brings the joy and brings the happiness, don't worry. I feel like Spirit is working on it and bringing that in if that's what you want. So we have in order to create space, though, for new beginnings, you're going to have to let something go. And so just like the caterpillar has to let go of its caterpillar life in order to become the butterfly, you have endings and beginnings. There is something that needs to be let go. And it says you never needed those wings to fly, which is funny because, you know. But Pegasus flies with wings. You don't need wings to fly, but actually... we all have angel wings, right? All right. So usually I flip the camera up, but there's a definite delay, and I can't stand looking at that. So we're going to get you your affirmators. I'll flip it up to say goodbye. But it looks like there's something really beautiful coming. It's just going to take... as I was going to say, it's just going to take patience. You've been, congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away. or much, much later. Waiting a long time is sort of an option, now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't even started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. Okay, so patience. I think that is a process, but I think that when it takes flight, there is a lot of fertility and a lot of ability to bring in the joy and the happiness, and it's going to happen out of the blue because you have spontaneity. Do you like the spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to the experiences you didn't think was possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. Oh, if you get an opportunity to get out there and sing a little, I guess you will. That would be fun. All right, Virgo. You guys take really good care. I'll be back next week, but it looks like have a little patience, be willing to be spontaneous, and keep your eye on the prize and have faith. Believe in it, because there's something really great about to happen that's going to completely transform your life. You guys take care. We'll talk soon.